welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name's Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
So, if you are an avid listener of this podcast, which why wouldn't you be?
Exactly.
You know?
Answer that.
You went?
What?
Don't answer that. Of course everyone is.
And if you aren't, why aren't you? Share this with your family and friends, guys, because
At Boy Band Break.
we need your support now more than ever. With your help.
And we have all of the links in a link tree on Twitter, in our Twitter bio. And we have a Ko-fi as well.
We should make like one of those like sad, like in the arms of the angel. You just like have like an autograph.
Yeah, we're gonna have Sarah McLachlan come and sing into our podcast. Okay.
Okay.
That would make him come. That would
Nothing
make
to
him
do
come.
with what I was going to say,
Nothing
but
at all,
also, yes, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all those
YouTube,
things.
baby. Subscribe,
Goofy.
subscribe.
Send us money so we can go to more boy band things.
Anyways,
Okay.
Our avid listeners, who we love and adore, know that we have been keeping up with a couple of reality shows in which members of some of our famous. Some of them.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
going to say
they're
favorite, but it came out famous. I don't know why, but they're
Favorite's
also famous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy band members have been participating in.
So we were cautiously optimistic. So if you want to go back a few episodes,
Some of us were cautiously optimistic.
I had no optimism at all.
I didn't. I tried to be a little bit optimistic, but also I
you
knew
have
as
to
well.
have faith in people, guys. Faith.
True.
But I love Howie. I love Howie to death, but also Howie
Yikes. You're
would
right.
not do well.
So I guess we're gonna just quickly. We're gonna.
So just to clarify before we start, we're talking about the Real Dirty Dancing, a competition reality show that was on Fox. If you want to go back, I believe 4 episodes ago, we gave a brief recap of what the show was about and, you know, how it started out.
How the first week went.
Yes. Unfortunately, Howie, our boy Howie D, he no do so good.
He did not pass week 2.
As a Latino lover, I was kind of like, because he's like the lover of the group. I thought he was going to excel in this.
But I feel like they put him up against, like, it was kind of a setup to fail.
Because he had a
Because
chubby
he was
woman.
like the, no. I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Okay.
I just feel like even her, to an extent, like, I feel like everyone has to be at the same level in terms of, like, skill.
Yeah.
If it's going to be a real, true competition. And, like...
Kind of like on how Dancing with the Stars.
Right, you know how on Dancing with the Stars, like, there's obviously people who make it unfair because they have dance experience.
What was that crazy man? Oh, the crazy man.
Who?
Oh my God.
What was
Gary Busey.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, he was
Sorry, I
very
had no idea what
crazy.
he
Gary
was
Busey
talking
has
about.
a dance.
He was on
season
Dancing
with Nick
with
Carter.
Stars.
Okay.
And they always put like some older people on there. Like when they put Carol Baskin on
Oh, I
there.
love that. That
You
was
knew
great.
Carol Baskin wasn't going to win.
Oh, no. But they're like what they call in like the drag scene as filler queens. You know what I mean? Like it's more like.
But I would think in
Again.
this type of competition, there was only 4 guys. Like, there was only 4 couples. So you'd think you wouldn't need filler people. You would just have, like, all good people. And not that I think Howie was a filler person. I just think that, like, compared to the other people, he was, like, the oldest, and he was, like, the least...
Shortest.
Yeah, the smallest. Like, he was up against an athlete and, like, a trained dancer who was in fucking High School Musical.
Yeah.
And then, like, Tyler Cameron, who basically is Patrick Swayze, like, just 20 years later or whatever. Like... I'm just like, of course he's gonna be the first one out. Like,
Yeah.
It was also I felt that it was very confusing that they didn't really like explain how everything was working or anything.
Yeah,
So,
like even
so-
like reading about it, you're like, this isn't like super clear. Like at least in like Drag Race, you're like, okay, you're competing for $100,000 and Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup. You're like, fuck yes, okay, like let it. But this is just like, what do you win exactly?
I think you get to be in this, like, remake of Dirty Dancing.
really?
That
Do
they
I
wanted
get
to.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Like,
I thought so too, because you get to be Johnny or Baby, right?
it just
Yeah,
seems
I don't
like
know. It just seems very low budget and also confusing.
Yeah.
Because in the first episode that we already talked about, it was they paired them up randomly, and then the boys voted to get rid of a girl or the best girl, and then the girls voted the best boy. But then for the second episode, then it totally changed, and they partnered them up, and they are going to stay with.
yeah.
Now, so have you been watching it since Howie's been eliminated?
I was going to, and then I did not.
I did not. So I don't know if they kept the same partner the entire time, but then they were judged as the team instead of individuals.
But then, no offense to celebrities who I love, but like, why not just have some like no-name people? Like, why would you like? Because Howie's already established as like a famous person doing
Because some
singing.
of these celebrities were.
I think they have those people on so they can get like ratings.
I was gonna say that show was created to compete with the Olympics, right?
It's not gonna happen though.
So NBC's carrying the Olympics.
Uh-huh.
So CBS, ABC, Fox, all these other networks
Yeah, yeah.
have to create shows
To fill time.
to compete with the Olympics, right? Like to make people watch their channel instead of the Olympics.
Okay.
Right. So I think they feel like by putting something like this on and having people who already have an established fan base, we did. I'm a fan of Howie D. I'm going to tune in to
Yeah.
that show
Yeah.
rather than watch the Olympics, right?
Exactly.
I suppose you're right. Okay, that does make sense then.
Versus if it was just random people, you'd be like, I can stream that later, or I can whatever. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. Okay. Damn you, corporations! You always have some sort of like back end deal going on.
But yeah, as you're saying, it didn't really explain what the prize was, what the thing is, how we were eliminating people. Like it was just kind of like a surprise every week. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, here you go. This is a new
This is
show.
what's
Come
happening.
and enjoy the show, kind of thing.
I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
I guess
cool.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, no
Did you wanna
one.
throw up that tab?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Let me share the tab here. Share.
Spoiler, I did
Chrome
not
tab,
actually read this
D-
tab.
D-
But I
one.
sent.
Okay. What? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So can you see that on your screen, Soph?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just gonna read it off. So where is this from? Or who wants to read? Because I did not do a
sure.
good job because I clearly need glasses.
The Real Dirty Dancing elimination. Howie and Lonnie get evicted. So that was February 8th, 2022, episode 2.
By Preci on the social telecast.
Yes. All right. So, again, spoiler, I've not read this, so hopefully it's not too. So the Real Dirty Dancing has started and has been swiping huge attention. Okay. From the netizens.
What?
A little bit of exaggeration there, but
Netizens
go ahead.
are citizens of the internet. Netizens.
They don't live there.
No.
Okay.
They're just saying social media has been talking about.
I see. All right. Okay.
Personally, I don't think as much as Celebrity Big Brother, but
You know what? It's fine.
Okay.
Just keep going.
premiered on Fox last week with 8 celebrity contestants, the show has managed to secure its place in the trending topics. Fans have been expressing their excitement about the start of the show and the kind of entertainment it is providing them so far. However, the fans have gotten disheartened, yes, after the first elimination in the
fans have.
dancing show. Yes, episode 2 witnessed Howie DeRoe and Lonnie Love getting eliminated, which is not going well by the viewers. First of all,
LOL.
they spelt Lonnie's name wrong one of those ways, either in
Yes.
the title or the
I believe there's no E.
there's no E because it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, Lonnie
Way to
and
proceed,
Lonnie.
guys.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The contestants had to go through a challenge
Sorry.
where they had to learn a sensual routine
Nice.
to Dirty Dancing song by Eric
Is
Carmen.
that how you spell hungry?
Hungary.
Hungarian.
Oh, we're roasting this.
Wash your hands.
This person is clearly probably.
Okay, so maybe this person's not from, North America. I don't know. So Hungry Eyes is the song that they were dancing
Not
to.
Hungary.
And as everyone recalls,
Hungry eyes.
so that was the montage in which she has her arm up and then she giggles and all that shit and they're
Yeah.
like, whatever, and they were wearing.
One look in you and I can't.
Describe my
I
God.
can't stop looking at.
Hungry eyes.
That's the one.
Oh Lord. Okay, so for this round, Love and DeRoe teamed up and delivered a beautiful performance. Other participants also gave their respective performances and impressed the judges. Even though Love and Duro tried delivering their best performance in the said challenge, they could not make it to the other round and got eliminated in the second episode only. Wow, I really should have read this before sending this link. The Real Dirty Dancing elimination. Yes, it is said that the other contestants' performances had that sensual element. Oh, I now remember what happened. Okay.
Wait, can you tell us?
Let her finish reading this. and then
Well, in this couple, it was missing.
Oof.
The viewers were rooting for the Emmy-winning host, and seeing her get evicted from the show affected them.
Ouch.
Similarly, the Backstreet star, Duro, also got eliminated, along with Howie. What? He is Howie. What?
Huh?
The Backstreet star, Duro, also got eliminated with Howie.
But
and
the
left
same
his
guy!
fans saddened.
I think they might have meant Lonnie. Do you think they meant Lonnie?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Howie, Lonnie, they sound the same.
Ever since, viewers have been taking to Twitter and other social media platforms to express their opinion on the very first elimination of the show. Fans are praising Howie for coming out of her comfort zone. Oh my God, this is the worst article. Howie came out of her comfort zone and was giving...
You can tell this person did not care at all about writing this article.
And giving such flawless performances that they loved her self-confidence. With this, Howie and Duro... Oh my God! They think
This is
Howie's last name is Howie. Holy fuck.
This is amazing.
This is amazing. Howie and Duro became the first contestant to be evicted from the show.
Yeah, they meant
On the
Lonnie.
show, in episode 1, it was Kat Cora and Tyler Cameron
Oh my
went on
gosh.
to win the Best Johnny and Baby title, and were also given the power to choose their partners. Kat Cora chose her original partner Corbin Bleu at the end. Another side, Cameron dumped his original partner Love and chose Angela Johnson Reyes. All the contestants had to perform to the Hungry Eyes song, now spelled correctly.
Thank God.
The participants who emerged as the winner in episode 2 were Cora and Bleu.
I don't think it's blue. I think it's blue.
But I like to pronounce Bleu as a preview has
trying to
been
make it
shared
fun.
by the makers, which shows the contestants going through a lot of stress to nail the routine. Keep following us for more Dirty Dancing updates.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. After this article, no.
Okay, so essentially what happened is that
Okay.
They
so
had-
I'm gonna scroll
you
back
can-
up to the
this is-
picture
yeah,
because this is Howie in the middle here.
that is Howie and Duro.
And Jerome!
How are
Oh my God. Okay, anyways, so I guess we can go back to Sophia's face.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing then. That's
Okay.
hilarious.
So essentially what ended up happening,
Sorry.
that was an article, sorry, I did not proofread that. But it was very hard to find any articles about this show
This is the
because
thing.
I don't think the netizens care about it. But anyways.
Apparently, it was quite the boost.
So what happened was they're like, okay, you guys won last week, so you get to pick who you want your partner to be. But then they wanted to do like more, have them get to know them better. So for her, she went down to the lake, and the boys did the thing where she like jumps up and like
Yeah.
whatever.
lifts her in the water?
Lifts her in the water. So she wanted to like figure out how to whatever. And then for him, they did the scene where they go to Johnny's
And they're holding the
house.
pineapples or something.
No. They
Oh.
went to the one where he's like when she comes and seduces him, and they come and she has sex with him that
Who
first
does?
time
In the movie.
in the movie.
Okay, wait.
Dirty Dancing.
Okay, wait.
Baby goes to Johnny's cabin,
Room.
Uh huh.
and then she like whatever, and then they like end up having sex or dancing or whatever. Do you not recall this?
Do they have sex or dance or both? Like
Both.
Both of these
Okay,
things.
what song? Hold on.
Was it? It wasn't Hungry Eyes for that one, was it?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember.
No.
Okay, I think.
Oh, that like ba 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 na, ba ba like.
I don't think
Stand
it's
by
that
me?
one.
Like that.
No, I don't think
It
it's
goes
that
like
one.
she goes to the thing. It's raining. She goes to his cottage thing, cabin.
Oh, baby, that one.
No, that's
baby.
later on after they
Damn
already
it.
had
Okay,
sex.
I didn't know they actually had sex. Wow. Okay, I guess
Yeah,
I
multiple
wasn't.
times in the movie.
I
Do you
guess
know?
I,
Yeah.
She was in his bed with like a sheet on.
I remember the. boys
That's showing that they
I
slept
remember
together.
the watermelon.
Anyways, it doesn't
And
matter.
I remember the end one. Okay, I guess I must have blacked out for most of the movie. My bad. So sorry.
It's been a while. It's
It has-
okay. It's
no,
been a
to be
while
fair,
since
it's been
we've
a long
seen
time.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
thank
okay.
you. Okay.
Don't worry.
It's Baby, Be My Baby? Maybe no, that's no.
That's the one that
She's
she
like,
was
"The way
saying.
Hungry eyes
No, that's at the
say,
beginning. That's at the beginning when the credits are
you don't
rolling.
own me, hey baby."
No,
okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway,
It's really not
they
important.
go to this guy's room. Then they're just like creepily dirty dancing and hitting on him or whatever. And then
the men are all doing this to the other men.
girls.
Okay,
Lydia.
sorry. Listen, okay, I'm
Let
listening.
me rewind again.
Okay, again.
Don't even bother.
So season 1, episode 1.
Yes,
Kat Cora, who is a celebrity chef,
yes.
and Tyler Cameron,
Yeah?
who is a bachelor.
Uh-huh.
They both won individually.
Correct.
And they were so they got to choose
Yes.
who they wanted to be their partners in this second episode.
Gotcha. Okay.
So then,
So in order to like audition
to have
all
more
the partners.
time with them,
Mm-hmm.
Kat went to the lake with the 4 boys,
And did
and
the
they all did the
water
lift thing.
The water lift. Okay, got it.
And then Tyler had a cabin, and the girls came to his room to seduce him and dance with him.
Did it work?
Kind of. And then, like, at one point,
None of them had sex with Cameron,
Oh.
if that's
they're
what
all married people. One of them is a
Okay.
lesbian. Like,
Yeah, so with that Cat Cora and the 9 children.
6
Yeah.
children.
6.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Anyways.
my bad. Okay.
Regardless, they went there, blah, blah, blah. This
So it was
happened.
kind of like an acting challenge?
It was kind of
Yes.
like a cheesy,
Okay.
like, they tried to, like, put them in, like, clothes that are similar to what Baby and Johnny wore or whatever.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like, at one point, Lonnie, what is her name?
you're talking about.
Howie and Doro?
So she just jumps on the bed and she's like, "Oh, let's do it!" Haha, like a joke, like, you know. So, anyways, whatever. So after they have their little like one-on-ones,
Uh-huh.
then they go back to the room and they're like, "Who are you gonna pick? Are you
Oh,
are
it's like
you
an
two gonna
audition.
pick each other
Oh!
or are you gonna pick somebody else?"
Oh, I
so
see.
they both decided not to pick each other. So she
Because
picked.
they hated each other?
No,
or
they
just-
didn't hate each other. They just
I wonder what would have happened if one of them picked
I know, I
the
was
other
wondering
one.
Yes, I was
and
wondering
the
that.
other didn't.
because then,
But that
'cause
didn't
after
happen,
she
so
had
no
announced
bigs.
that she wanted, he's like, "Oh, did you pick her? Okay, good. You didn't."
No, he picked
He
first.
picked first. So he decided that he was not going to be with Lonnie, and
Well, nor was he going to be with Kat.
and he wasn't going to be with Kat. So he decided he would steal Howie's partner from the previous episode, which is Angela.
Ah.
So he took her.
Okay.
Then Kat stayed with her original partner, Corbin.
Blue.
Blah.
Okay.
So then there were 2 and 2 left. So then Twitch, who is the guy from Ellen, who is hosting this, he paired them up.
No,
Okay.
because Bree and the football player were already together, so he just left them together.
Howie
Because
was
he
sitting on
liked
the
them.
outside of the room. They're like, "Come closer." Then he sat on Lonnie's lap, and they're like, "Oh, perfect. That's who I was going to pick together. Was you two?" and
No,
you... Yes.
because Bree and the football player were already together, so then they were just like, "Oh, you two are now partnered
No,
up. Go
but
sit with
he
her."
was going to switch them, but he said, "This is what I'm envisioning in my head: is you two and you two."
Oh, okay. I
He
didn't.
had picked
I
them.
obviously
Okay,
wasn't
I
paying
don't- I
attention.
didn't-
to
Anyway,
that
so
part.
whatever. So then that was fine. So then they had to learn this hungry eyes dance and be all sexy and stuff.
Okay.
So Angela with Tyler was like, "We're friggin' amazing," and they were practicing and they're great. So then she thought they were so great and so amazing, but she was like getting drunk and they were having margaritas and they were just
Nice.
like, "We're fantastic." And then
Awesome.
Kat and Corbin were doing their thing, and then the football player and Brie Bella were doing. So anyway, so everybody had kind of did their thing. So the other ones all did like lifts and stuff like that, and were like looking to each other's eyes. Like Howie didn't do any lifts or anything, but it was still like it was a nice like they're personable.
It would be kind of hard to do a lift though with Lonnie, right? Wouldn't you think?
Is
Uh,
she the chubby lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there was also a lot of thing
I-
about how it's empowering and all this
I will
stuff,
tell
and she
you,
was like,
if you have
I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be
No,
mean
no,
or
no.
anything. I'm
If
just
you have
asking.
a tall enough person, they can lift a heavy person. Because
Yeah.
remember my car friend Greg?
yes.
He like lifted me in the air, and I'm like, I feel like I'm Jesus. It was the greatest feeling ever. Sorry, excuse me.
No,
Yes.
fine.
Yes, but yeah, I feel like as long as it's like
It was more of like
weight
a
times
sexy-
velocity. Woo.
It was like more,
Yeah.
but then like even before they were trying on different outfits
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
And she was saying like how Dirty Dancing is like positivity and like all this stuff. Like so there was like it was like a nice
it?
moment. It was a good bonding
Oh,
moment. There was
okay.
a lot of confidence building and
That's nice.
things like that. So
Good.
anyway, so then that was that. So then they do their dance. So then you're like, okay, like it was nice, but it wasn't like, and they like whatever, but it wasn't like. Ugh.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Like
Some
how
of them, because I feel like some people are more awkward. But then when
Yes.
Angela and Tyler went last, because they were like, "Yeah, this is amazing," she fucked that up entirely and kept missing the steps, and her eyes were like she wasn't looking.
Yeah, she
drunk.
like blacked out
She
for some
wasn't
reason.
drunk, but I don't know if she was.
She
just, like,
blacked
she said
out.
She gets like overly nervous That's always been like a thing with her where she kind of like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I also feel like whatever. But she like they had no. So if you're based on those two dances alone, I would have said that Howie and Lonnie had a way better connection because they were looking at each other and stuff like that. Whereas with this one, she was just like twirling the wrong way and fucking up and not looking at her, and she knew that she fucked up like at the end.
Wow.
But then obviously they didn't get so for the guest judge for that one was the girl who played Lisa in the movie,
The
So
sister.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for telling me. She's the one with like the dark brown, black hair,
The
whatever,
brown hair
Mhm.
with the little bangs.
So
yeah.
she had come and she picked it. So she's the one who picked out who won, and then Kat and Corbin won, I believe.
Yes.
So
Yes.
then that was that, and then Howie and Lonnie were eliminated.
So how were you eliminated? Was it a vote or
No,
she
she
picked
The
just
it.
decided.
sister is the one
Oh.
who
Sister was the one.
decided.
So I think each episode there was going to be a different. I'm assuming that there's going to be a different cast member coming to like pick who the winner is.
The thing is, the show is now over when you guys are hearing this,
And
and
we did not watch it.
unfortunately, we stopped watching after Howie got eliminated. So we
Shocking.
don't really
Yes.
know what happened. At the point that we're recording this, it's still not over. But if anyone thinks that Tyler Cameron is not winning that, they are foolish.
I
fair?
don't know. I thought Corbin.
He looks exactly like Patrick
Patrick
Swayze.
says, yeah.
I feel like you're like a shoo-in at that point then.
That's what I'm
It's like
saying.
an automatic win, yeah.
He already knows how to dance.
Yeah.
He looks like Patrick Swayze. Like,
So like, so
Just give it to him.
Yeah.
Why even have the show, really?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He's like, here is the contract.
again, they need to compete with the Olympics.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
After Howie was eliminated, just give him the show.
No, my phone just
What?
died. There
Shocking.
was a recap though. It said season 3 they had to do that Loverboy song.
Episode 3. you mean.
Episode 3, yes.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter.
Here,
You know
here's
what?
My phone.
Howie's gone. It
This
doesn't
is boy
matter
band
now.
break. No one cares what happened
Nobody
after
cares.
Okay, you know
Howie
what? To be
got
fair,
eliminated.
yes, you do make a very, very valid point.
All right, moving
Okay.
along. Do we
To-
want to introduce the song part first? Do you
No.
want
Let's get
Well-
to Celebrity Big Brother. That's the thing that
Celebrity
I
Big
really
Brother.
care
Okay.
about.
Okay, all right.
entertaining.
So I'm going to share this other tab because who gave
Mission
us
in Sync.
Yes.
to?
Okay.
So thanks again to Mission in Sync for always being on the ball for things.
Yes.
And,
It helps us out a lot.
Doing why didn't
Just
why didn't
to
you
the
stare out the
first-
window?
yeah, because I'm like this is not appearing in
Stare out the
order.
window and then
Or maybe it is. No, it's not. 'Cause
No,
it's
it's
over
in
there.
some kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Sorry, my guys. Okay.
Oh.
Here we go.
That's gonna look wrong.
What?
What does it look like? You can't see it.
Yeah.
So what does it look like? Does it look like? Can you see the picture?
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I can see the picture.
Can you see us too?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, perfect. All right, so big shout out to Mission in Sync for making these gorgeous images.
Infographics.
Yes,
and
infograph. That's
information.
right. That's
Yes.
right. Okay.
So as we know, first week, Misha won.
This is Celebrity Big Brother 2022.
Sorry, yes.
Is
So
it
to
all
go-
the years? Like how often does Celebrity Big Brother? Is it only
Not
once a
often.
year?
This is
Not.
the
They
third
don't
one.
do it every year.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like random times.
I think that the last time they did it was the last time they had Winter Olympics. So
Oh, could the Olympics? Oh my God, I didn't realize.
So like every 4 years then.
Damn. Okay.
and then I think the time before that was there was something happening, and I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of like everybody was on strike or some shit, and like nothing was on.
Oh, it was like a writer's strike?
Something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. I don't remember. It was, and then they did one of these because they were just like, haha, reality shows can still survive. Anyways,
Agreed. If you guys know any reality castings, let me know. I want to be on television.
so they don't do this every year.
Okay, got it.
But they do it occasionally.
Okay.
And they did it this year. This is
Yay!
only the third Celebrity Big Brother that they've done.
In like America or
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know about.
So I think the UK has celebrity because I remember Trisha Paytas. She was on UK Celebrity
Oh,
Big Brother.
okay.
So
I only know about America and
Okay.
Canada.
don't worry, she did not win. Ow!
Shocking.
I know.
Anyways, okay, so we're talking about Celebrity Big Brother,
Yes.
and Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC was sorry, spoiler alert,
Is- was.
on
Appeared.
appears.
I know, it's like a past tense or regular tense. I can't.
On well, you know what? When you hear this, the show's over, so
Yeah, okay.
everybody was
Okay.
on
Past tense. Here we go.
on Celebrity Big Brother. Anyways, so we recapped the first week. on to the second week. I was very optimistic about Chris. I thought he was doing a great job, you know? So, and, you know, great news. He won the HOH, which is...
Head of house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Good for him.
I remember.
Yes.
So you came and then we were watching it and then Alan Alarcon was like, turn it on. Oh.
That was the potato one. He did very well in
You
that
made me watch
competition.
together.
I was here for this episode.
Not for this episode, but you were.
Oh.
Remember I made
Yes,
you pizza?
Yes, I know.
When was that?
Tuesday,
Last week?
Wednesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
So anyways,
Monday?
I watched an episode and I learned some things.
Okay.
So, but I don't know everything.
So
Anyways,
anyway, so
yes.
Chris, so the contest was called Rotten Potato. So there was
Yes.
3 potato sections, and they had a ball, and they had to roll
So
it.
what they did,
An actual potato?
Lydia...
Was it a
they
ball
did,
or was it
like,
a potato?
a spoof on Rotten Tomato, and it was called It was called Couch Potato or Rotten Potato.
Oh.
Okay.
And so they had to like get a rating on this potato thing, and the
Okay.
way that they did that was like to throw this ball
It was
on
almost
these.
kind of like a skee ball, if you will, but instead of just being like straight up, it had to go and like,
They were like
maybe
in
like
the
a
shapes
Play-Doh.
of potatoes.
Okay.
which they really weren't. They were just some weird blobs.
Yeah.
So they had
they
to
need
go.
some new writers on this, man. But
I
okay.
don't know. So they had to go and throw this ball, and then every little slot had a different number. And if you liked that number, cool, then you lock it in, and then you go to the next one, and you do it. So
And they only had 2 minutes to lock in 3
So you
scores.
saw how much time you had left, whatever. So Chris was looking, and I believe Lamar was in the lead at this point. And he looked, and he had like, I don't know, whatever. So Chris determined that he just needed to get like 25 points at each of them, and then he would be in the lead or something
Smart.
like that. So he got the first one, whatever, did the thing, locked in, and then so now he was in the lead. And
Nice.
then everybody else after that just sucked, and so nobody beat Chris's score. So Chris ended up winning.
Nice.
Congrats to Chris.
Yay!
So then, basically what happened is like, so he was kind of working with Misha Tate and with Todrick Hall. And
And
then
Misha is a
it's
summary.
revealed, they said here, it was revealed, even though they didn't mention this in the first week, that Chris and Shayna Moakler had made like a final 2 deal. So he was like, I'm kind of going to work with like Misha and Todrick, and you kind of work with like Cynthia and Carson, but we're really the final 2.
Smart guy.
Right? Which is a very smart idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's great. So then when Chris won, then Misha and Todrick were like, oh, great, put up Cynthia and Carson. And Chris was like, no, why would I do that? They're not coming after me. So then that kind of like, this is a foreshadowing. It kind of created a little bit of tension between Misha and Todrick and Chris, because they started being like, well, why doesn't he want to put up people who are coming after us? You know what I
Right.
mean? Is he then want it? Like, whatever.
Ah.
Anyways,
Wasn't Mariah at this point, was she also in there?
Mariah was kind of also with Misha and Todrick, but
Because it was the Athletes Alliance that somehow they put Chris in.
Yes, I remember that.
yes. So
Because he was a big fanboy for Misha.
Mariah was kind of with them.
Yeah.
And then I guess he just put up Chris Kattan because Chris Kattan wanted to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was not having fun.
Oh, you can't just leave.
He was very
You
depressed.
can.
Oh, he left. He just left through the back door.
Spoiler, we're not
That's
there
not
yet.
this episode.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So the house is divided.
Yeah. So basically, as I said, his strategy was to keep both of those duos in the game, protecting him and Shayna, and then Misha and Todrick and Cynthia and Carson will keep attacking each other, and him and Shayna will just play the middle. Dangerous strategy, but a good one. If you can pull it off.
And
Way to pull it off, Christopher,
Uh oh.
was to lie.
is to lie.
Now the next.
So let's go to the next thing. I mean, this is coming later. But anyways,
Wait. Okay.
Christopher?
Wait.
No, you were fine. You were fine.
Because it
'cause
wasn't carrying over to the next tab. Okay.
But you're sharing the whole window.
Oh, I'm a dink. Okay, my bad. I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah. Ha.
Okay.
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 Can
So,
you see that, Soph?
Yeah.
um,
So
the next
HOH is
episode, is when they do the POV and then the POV ceremony.
What's
and
POV again? Point of view?
Power of veto.
Oh shit. Okay, thank you.
Point of
So
view.
if you win this, what you get to do is if you're on the block, you can take yourself off. If you're not on the block, you can keep
Protect
it
someone
as
else.
is, or you can take somebody off.
Uh-huh.
So then you and that person are now protected.
Ah.
And then the head of household has to pick another person to replace.
Ah.
Okay.
So, luckily, Shayna won. Chris, wow, did extremely bad.
Uh-oh.
Was
This was the
challenge?
one. So this was the
Okay,
one where
the
they
marry
had
me.
to. There was like a crowd, and there was a person holding a sign that said "Marry Me," and you had to like pick out which section of the picture
So
this
this
person
was
was
a tie-in
in.
because that new Jennifer Lopez movie just came out.
Yes,
Marry
marry
me, marry me.
So
So they like were showing a crowd, and
Uh-huh.
then you had the signs that said "Marry
He
me."
needed glasses.
But and there was like 3 sections, and you had to be either A, B, or C.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
find it.
it's basically like they showed a big picture on the screen and divided it into 3 sections, and they were like, are they in the A section, B section, or C section?
Okay, I see.
And Chris,
As a person who's gone to concerts, you'd think
I guess he needed glasses because he literally did not get it.
He did, so like literally, so the first
it
few were
was very
so
evident that
easy.
he was guessing.
So easy. So everyone's like B or whatever. So and then he's like C, and then the other one's like A, and he's like B, and then so he was like he got 0.
Oh.
No, he got 1
Oh,
out
he
of
did
6
get
because
one
he
eventually.
luckily guessed 1 right.
Oh wow.
But
Because he
yes.
was guessing a lot of B's and A's.
Which I understood his strategy, but then he started switching it because at first he was just always guessing B, and I'm like, well, I guess if you literally can't see and you just keep guessing B, eventually
They
you'll
always
get
say
it
that,
right.
Like on
Yes.
tests,
Yeah.
generally. B
But then
is
he
like-
switched it to A, and I was like, Chris, what are you doing?
You're like, stick to
I
me!
think he was panicking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like 0 and 5. So he's like, okay, I gotta get 1 at least.
And then let me switch it. Yeah. So some of them, and I was like, oh my god, this is so easy. And then it got hard, and then I started failing, and I was like, oh my god, I suck at this game too. I was like, I'm wearing my glasses. What's going on? So,
It did get harder.
yeah.
Um,
And then the sign started changing color, so then that was confusing me because I
Oh.
was trying to find the white "Marry Me" sign.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't.
Oh, that's
But yeah.
anyways, luckily Shayna won, so she kept the nominees the same because I think that
So she talked to Chris. And Chris was-
Todrick was gonna try. I don't think Misha played in the competition, but I think that Todrick was gonna try to take Mariah off, so it would sort of force Chris to put Carson up. But that did not happen. So Shayna didn't use it, and then they evicted Mariah, which then everyone was like, "It's kind of stupid," because Chris Kattan wanted to leave.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they have to say little speeches before they go, right? They have
Wait,
one
wait, like,
last
I-
chance to sway the vote.
I see. I
So
see.
Mariah was talking about like how she's excited to be in the game and how whatever, and she was like just like actually making like a realistic speech. Chris Kattan's speech was, "You should all vote for Mariah. I don't want to be here. Blah blah blah."
It's been great.
It was very
Getting to know
sad. It was very
I'll
sad.
see you on the outside.
Was this the cake part? Was that in this episode?
Yes.
Yes.
So Carson, I guess, started baking.
Or maybe it was the episode before. I don't know.
during the pandemic, so he started baking. And he baked this like cake, and like Chris Kattan was obsessed with his cake. So
he woke
literally
up to get cake.
every night in the night vision camera, you see him getting out of bed to go to the kitchen and eat more of this cake. So
It was great. I was dying every
I was
time.
dying. I was like,
Is
the
it-
editors did a fabulous job.
Was it like
here.
a hummingbird
so
cake? What was
funny.
it?
Some kind of peanut butter cake, I thought
With
they
like
said.
icing. It was like I'm like I want some. Of
Are you allowed? You're allowed to bake in there.
Yes.
Yeah, they give
Like they give
food.
you like ingredients.
Yeah, they give you groceries. They make all their own meals.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
everybody has to
god.
cook and shit. So
Do they? Okay. Do you have access to the internet or no?
No.
no.
So,
So
how
you
do you
don't
have
have any
recipes?
phones. You don't have
You just
access.
have to know.
Oh, sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to bring in notes with you?
No.
Oh no, you're not. You're not allowed to bring in a notebook or a pen or anything. That was in the rules. So
Okay, that sucks.
I
Okay.
guess maybe Carson just knew how to make this cake.
Yeah, if you do something enough times, you just know.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like
Yeah,
the
you're
dips
right.
and stuff I can make. Anyway, so yeah, that was really funny. So anyway, so Chris Kattan's there. They're like, he's like, it was great meeting you all. Catch you all on the outside. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
So then they all go to vote, and then they all vote Mariah out.
What?
Which, I mean, I get it because if Chris doesn't want to be there, then he's not even going to try and he's not going to be like
He's not
competition
really
for
a
you
competition,
Yeah,
right?
I guess so.
versus like Mariah would be. But like,
It's weird.
I get it, but also it's just like, oh man, let the guy go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was very depressing. He doesn't want to stay.
Depressed. He didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so then they go. So then she goes, and then he's all like, so
What did I do wrong, guys?
What? And he's like all upset and like crying. He's all upset that Mariah's gone, and Mariah is pissed when she
Obviously.
goes out to talk to Julie. And then it's just kind of like,
What the fuck?
she was so she was unimpressed with that. And then she also made some sort of comment about them all being much older than her.
Yeah, oh, that one made me laugh too. I was like,
It was so
"Oh,
hard
not
for
as
her
old as all of you or something."
to like
And
bond with them because they were all so much older than her.
Wow.
And it was just like, oh, this is awkward.
You're
So,
a
like-
dick. Okay. All right.
So anyway, so then
Understandable.
she's out. So then that's how
Okay, so that's that week or that part over. So
Okay.
then go yes.
Decent one.
So now,
then-
so how it works is if you've won head of household, you can't win it the next week
Why not?
because then,
Then
somebody could have the whole
Arguably, you could
Correct.
win every single week.
So
That's
then you
what
have to
Survivor
sit
is. Like, you gotta fucking. Okay, this is weird. I don't get it.
So you can be every other week. So Misha was week 1, Chris was week 2. So,
But then you're always like in danger.
Yes, makes the show more exciting.
Okay.
so
Okay.
now
okay,
Chris
I
was
guess.
no longer head of household, so he
Okay.
had to sit out the competition. So then there was a new
The
competition.
show is not designed for you to win. The show is designed to be entertaining for the people who watch.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I see. I
Does
understand.
anybody
now.
remember what the competition was that Misha won?
I should.
weren't they like standing on something again and they were like food was like spraying on them? Something was spraying on them.
Wasn't that later?
Possibly. Or was that
No.
the first episode?
No,
No.
it wasn't that. Why can't I remember this?
It wasn't the reindeer one.
Nope,
It
that
wasn't-
was Vito as again.
Yeah.
What else did they do? I couldn't remember.
What
Is that this
what?
episode?
No. Yeah, this episode. Somehow Misha
I can't
was-
remember.
I don't remember what the competition was. It's not really that important.
No.
Long story short, she won.
Who did?
Misha.
Oh.
Again.
So now
Misha
she's
Leach.
head of household again.
Got it.
She's really good, obviously, because she's an athlete.
So then, unsurprisingly,
Oh, was it the hot tub thing?
that's right. So,
So
they had
they
to
had-
take off their
Ah.
clothes.
So
Yes.
they're wearing like ski outfits, head to toe with boots and everything, and actual skis, and they're sitting on this like swing, and on
But
it,
there's three.
buttons. So
Yeah.
the one here, one under your ass, and one under your foot. So you have to take
Well,
off
it's
your
not
clothes.
on under your ass.
Well,
People figured out to sit on it.
one is on the chair, one is on the side of the chair, and one is on the foot pet.
Okay.
rest. So they have to take clothes off. But every time they take off one hand, it's like adds 4 seconds of time, and then
Uh-huh.
6 and then 10 seconds of time or whatever,
Okay.
right? So if
Interesting.
you have it off of all 3, you're very like quickly going to time out because it's how fast you can do this. Take all the clothes off. You have bathing suit.
I was like, okay,
And then
so like
jump
Chris
into
naked?
the hot tub and press
Chris
the
is not participating in this
Oh,
competition.
right, you sat
remember?
out, right? Okay. All right, so you take off all
So
your clothes,
anyways-
press a button, and jump into a hot
You
tub.
have to hold the buttons down while you're doing this. And if you take anything off, you either have to be really quick or you have to like hold on so you don't lose time
Ah, okay.
because it like multiplies your time.
Uh huh.
So anyways, because she's an athlete and she's tall and she's able to do shit, she was able to get out and whatever.
Nice.
She used her teeth at one
One of them-
point,
who
the
was
one
the
arm.
who
It was
so
crazy.
Was it Lamar who sucked really? Somebody sucks.
They-
so
I think it was
They
Todd.
all- no, Todd, and so many of them did so bad because they
Yeah.
just like let the buttons go, but then we're just like slowly like.
Because if you're gonna do
la,
that
la.
method, then at least go really quick.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
No,
it's
but
just like-
that's you're never gonna. Okay, they've done this competition before on
Okay.
Big Brother, so if you like watch the show, you would know.
Mm-hmm.
You're never gonna win that way
How do you
because
win?
it's too fast.
because if you're okay, so there's 3 buttons you have to keep pressed down. If you're off one of the buttons,
Yeah.
your whatever time goes 3 times faster. If you're off 2, it goes 6 times faster. And if you're off all 3, which these people were,
Oh my
they're
God.
multiplying your
By
time
10.
by 10.
No.
So every second is like a minute.
Ah.
So you can imagine that in 40 seconds, you're up to 40 minutes.
That's bad.
You're not winning that way.
No.
Yeah.
Right? But they're just celebrities and they're like, la di da. Anyways,
Never worked for anything in my life.
You're like Okay.
Yeah.
it was dumb. Anyways, she won. Whatever. So, basically also, so unsurprisingly, she nominates Carson and Cynthia. But for some reason, Chris starts like being a weirdo
Chris
around them.
Chris Kattan.
Oh, Chris-
He's very
Chris
awkward with them.
Kirkpatrick. Oh, it's an alliance, isn't it?
Yes. So
Yeah.
Misha and Todrick start being, or Todrick at least, is like, why is Chris being such a weirdo? I think that like if things had gone bad last week, he would have put me up. And Misha at this point is kind of like, oh no, I don't think he would, but Todrick definitely like has that in his mind that Chris might be after him.
Oh, and
Right?
was this
And I'm like,
true?
Chris, stop, don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Like, come on, Chris.
Yeah. Okay.
Just lie. You can do it. You can lie.
Whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, so that was that. And then you can go to the next one.
Oh wait, we didn't even read. Oh, we didn't.
Or did
Well,
you do
I
those?
basically
Oh my
said
god!
all
If we
that.
would have just looked at that, I would have saw the ski gear thing.
We basically said all that.
Okay.
Anyways,
wait,
so-
is this the NSYNC days? This is cute.
Yeah. So.
Like, should we have been reading these?
Sure. Chris reveals him and Shayna didn't backdoor Todrick last week because they were unsure if Chris Kattan would vote to evict Todrick.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that. So then the head of household, he was dressed in colorful ski gear, including goggles like the NSYNC days. And then Todrick is suspicious of Chris's allegiance to him and his debating to get Misha to backdoor Chris if the power veto is used.
Okay.
So
All right.
that's that episode.
And here we go.
So now, it's the next episode. That's again, they do the power veto and then the ceremony and then the thing.
So then this is the
So
end of
now Chris comes up with a very good plan.
That's
Okay.
unusual.
And he's like, if we can save either Cynthia or Carson, then there'll be 3 of us voting. And then,
What was the power veto contest?
because he had overheard Misha saying that if Carson or Cynthia won the power of veto, that she was going to put up Todd as the replacement nominee. Right.
Bridges.
Yeah, the guy who won the drinking.
There's only
contest.
one Todd.
Yes, but I feel
Todrick
like Todd
and Todd,
Todrick
duh,
sometimes
sounds
get
similar.
confused.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like, okay, so if we can save Carson or Cynthia, then there will be 3 of us voting, and we can vote to save the other one and get Todd out, right? Mm-hmm. But remember that Todrick is already suspicious of Chris.
Oh.
Right?
Yes, that is right.
So then when Shayna wins the POV, and basically Misha's like, shit, she's gonna take off Cynthia because she thinks they're like friends. Right? Which they are.
I wish I could remember
And
what
so
the
she's like, oh, I'll put up Todd. And then Todrick is like, no, you should put up Chris Kirkpatrick. And she's like, no, I don't think I should do that yet. Like, I'm really close with him and blah, blah, blah. Right? Mm-hmm. So then but he's like, oh, you gotta consider him. He's acting so weird, blah, blah, blah. So then Misha goes to talk to Chris.
Okay.
And she goes, hey, if Shayna saves Cynthia and I put up Todd, you're gonna vote out Carson, right? And this guy is like, that's the plan, which is good because like it's not committal, but like whatever. But then, they edit it where like they're showing their conversation and then you see Chris talking in the diary room and he's like, I want to play this game with integrity and I'm not gonna lie. And I'm like, Chris, no! Right?
That was your first mistake.
Sorry.
Yes.
Like,
This game is about lying.
if you're gonna play Big Brother,
Yeah.
the point of it is that you can bounce checks. Okay? You're allowed to bounce checks in the Big Brother house. They say it all the
Leah's very
time.
confused.
Like you have to pay them?
No, what I mean is basically you're allowed to lie. You're allowed to say that you're
you
going
are?
to do something and then
Oh,
you don't do
you
it.
do.
Right? It's an integral part of the game.
I
And
see.
I do realize that, longtime Big Brother fans will know this, that it used to be a bigger part of the game. It used to be that everyone would lie all the time.
Ah.
In more recent seasons, the game has developed and the game has changed and people don't lie as much anymore, which annoys me as a Big Brother fan because I'm just like, it's part of the game.
I see.
Like, it's basically like you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people don't anymore, so I kind of understand why Chris is like, I'm not going to do that, because then there's a value in not lying, because it's like, well, then my word means something. So then if I say to people, I'm not going to put you up, then that has value.
Okay.
Right?
All
So
right.
like there's some whatever, but in this particular situation, when you had a very good plan, Chris,
He should have just been like, "Yep, that's what I'm doing," but he wasn't confident in his answer to her.
but he never said yes, I will vote out, because she kept pushing him. She kept being like, can you just say yes, I'm gonna vote out Carson? Like she basically said that, and he wouldn't say it.
Even
Which
though
he should have just
He
said
kept
that.
being like, that's what you want me to do, right? Blah blah blah. And she was like, so you're gonna do it, right? And he'd be like, that's the plan, or la la la, or like, why wouldn't I do that? And I'm like,
he's trying to not commit to it.
yes.
and I'm just like, Chris, nod, something. I'm like,
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
I'm like,
I think he's talking to
you have to just say yes here. I know you don't want to lie, but you have to just say yes here, because she needs to hear you say, yes, I'm going to vote out Carson. And then just don't do it. Anyways,
I guess because
and then I feel his other fatal flaw.
Oh, yeah, dish,
Okay.
dish.
And this is just me. I don't know, maybe other people disagree. Misha thought that Shayna was going to save Cynthia. And she even went so far as to tell her, it's fine if you want to save Cynthia. Right? Like, I get why you would want to do that. For some reason, Chris got it in his head that they had to save Carson.
Why?
Who was Misha's main target. Okay? Like, she wanted to get Carson out.
Okay, fair.
So, I'm like, if they had saved Cynthia, Misha wouldn't have been so, like, thrown off at the ceremony, because I feel like, so Todrick's telling her, oh, Chris is coming after me, be suspicious of Chris, blah, blah, blah. Then she has this conversation with Chris where he's kind of being non-committal
Sussy,
about voting Carson out. So now she's even more sus.
Yeah.
And then she thinks Shayna's gonna save Cynthia, and instead she saves Carson, as we see here.
Yeah.
So now she feels like she has her back up against the wall. And she's like,
they're not following Misha's rules because she's the one who's in charge, right?
so she's just like, okay, I'm gonna put up Chris.
Because they were obviously hoping they would put up like Todd Bridges, because again,
So now
No alliances.
they're fucked again, because now it's Chris and Cynthia on the block, and they only have 2 votes,
Uh-oh.
and she has 3.
Uh-oh.
So,
so then the sketchy thing that I've realized from watching these episodes, that even if they had planned to vote for somebody, if they know that the rest of the house is voting another way, they all vote the same way so they don't get targeted later on.
yes.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So basically, because
You can change your vote?
no,
No.
you
But-
vote at the very last minute.
So people are always talking about who you're going to vote for, whatever. So if they already have a feeling that 3 of these people are going to vote and then 2 people aren't, then they'll just change their vote before they vote.
Okay, because
So
they'll be like,
then
who voted for
afterwards-
me? Who voted
Yeah,
for me?
exactly.
Okay, yeah, that happens on Drag Race too. I see.
So, basically, Carson and Shayna know that Lamar, Todd, and Todrick are all gonna vote. Chris Kattan self-eliminates also during
he
this
just
time.
randomly took off. He
What?
went into the diary room and disappeared and never came back.
How do you... There's no exit
He
to the
didn't say
outside.
goodbye to anybody.
Like, how do they let you out of it? Aren't you
Just
locked in?
goes to the
You can
production.
get out through the diary room.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't just get out. You can't just be like, bye. But it, like, if you want to leave.
You're like, let me out
They're
of here!
not like
Yeah.
forcing you. The producers are not holding you hostage.
I
Yeah.
thought they
But
were
that was the
holding
thing. We're like,
hostage.
well,
No,
Chris
there's no
Kattan-
one with a gun, like, you can't leave.
I thought,
like-
oh, okay. I thought that, like, you literally could not leave, and that's why everyone
But
was
yeah,
mental.
he definitely didn't say goodbye to anyone. He just kind of quietly
He's,
went.
like,
And at
taking
one
his
point,
cake.
people were
You
like,
can't
"Where's
just
Chris
leave
Kattan?"
and, like, come back.
Okay, like, once
Yeah.
you leave, you leave.
Yes.
Exactly. But he was depressed. He didn't want to be there. He was upset about Mariah being gone.
Time
I
out
think
for a
I
second.
think for his mental health, it was good that he left.
What are you doing, Chris Kattan?
I don't know.
Like, celebrity and, like,
You
what
know
are you
what?
doing exactly?
I just want to say that I don't think Chris Kattan was okay.
Like, mentally?
Yeah.
Mental health,
And
yeah. his mental
medically,
health.
maybe. He just seemed very
Like checked out.
Yeah, and like
I feel like he was in pain maybe as well.
I think
He didn't
know
know
what
what he
I
was
think he had
doing.
Some sort of accident years ago. With a lot of back
do you think
pain
that's
and
why
stuff.
he just kind of like dropped out of like the limelight there?
Possibly.
It's, I always wonder, right? Because like sometimes these celebrities, like what's his name, Brendan Fraser had like a lot of injuries, and then he just kind of, and then he had a horrible divorce, and then like, but you'd like to think that like there's like a swan song and like a redemption arc, but I guess the same.
He just like wasn't doing well.
He wasn't feeling
I don't think
wasn't
he
really
knew,
understanding how Big Brother worked.
Yeah, he didn't really understand the game. He didn't really know what it would be like. And then he was saying, and this happens to even like regular people who play the game sometimes, especially in the beginning. He's like, I underestimated how much I would miss home.
Oh,
Right, because you have no
Right.
access to the outside. So if you win the HOH, you'll get like some pictures and a letter from a family member, but that's pretty much it. So you
Okay.
don't talk to anybody.
And how long are you in this house for?
I mean, regular contestants are in there for like 3 months.
3 months. Okay, yeah.
This is only
This
3
is only
weeks.
one,
Oh.
3 weeks,
Okay.
1 month basically.
Wow.
So, but he just was like, I underestimate, like I've never been away from home for
Do you
this
think
long.
it's like a mansion thing? Like I miss my mansion.
I don't think Chris Kattan has a mansion.
Okay, like is it like okay? So how is this house like nice?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like a shithole that they're
No,
like,
no, no.
They
where's
have
my
to share
butler?
rooms, like,
Okay.
so
But
that
also,
each
if you don't
gets
have
their
like a
room.
phone, you can't talk to anyone from your family. It's hard, right?
Kinda nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Okay.
And I just feel like maybe he was already kind of having some stuff.
Like
he
he came
recorded a very nice video
Oh, yeah?
saying
Like,
goodbye to
to
everyone.
everybody and like addressed everyone.
And he said really nice things about Chris. He was like, every
every day you would check
in on me and be like, how are you doing today? You know.
Nice.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Chris,
That's
what a
nice.
great guy.
Because like with the Chris that we saw in that other reality show, I'm like, I hate this guy.
He was much younger then.
You know what I mean? Like that was
Talking about
making the
Mission Man Band.
mission.
I get it. I get it, Lydia.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
So, yeah, because I'm like,
yes.
my Chris is a big douchebag, so it's nice to
Yeah,
hear.
he's
No, yeah,
In that reality
Yeah.
show, it was not good. Yeah.
I'm
Go
like,
listen
he's
to
a
our review
meanie.
at one of our previous episodes, Mission Man Band.
Mission Man
That's
Band.
where
Oy, oy,
Chris
oy.
Kirkpatrick from NSYNC, Jeff Timmons from 98 Degrees, Brian Abrams from Color You Mad, and Rich Cronin from LFO got together to attempt to make a sure shot band.
Oh,
And,
dear.
Look at that guy. Sure shot.
Anyways, long story short, Chris knew that there was a possibility that this would happen.
He just hoped that it wouldn't have.
And he was like, even if I get evicted, you three, meaning Carson, Cynthia, and Shayna, should like work together to go after Misha and Todrick.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm literally willing to take the risk of myself getting evicted so that this can happen.
Nice. Good.
Right? So he got evicted. He seemed like pretty like chill about it. He was like,
He was like, okay. He said
it's
bye
part
to
of the
everybody.
game, and like obviously I didn't want to go out this early, but whatever. He was a little bit sad that he got 5-0 and that nobody even gave him a sympathy vote, which is a
Ouch.
thing. Like sometimes people go around and like say me and Lydia are in the game and we're aligned.
Yeah.
I might go around and like, even though I know Lydia's getting evicted, I might be like, guys, Lydia's my friend. Can I like vote to keep her just so she doesn't get no votes to
Yeah,
stay?
yeah, because I was 5-0. Ow.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted you gone.
Because then now the person who voted for him is going to be up on the block being like, oh, okay. whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they knew
Necessarily.
thing, like Shayna could have been like, oh, can I give him a sympathy vote? Like, do you just tell everyone? Like,
Yeah.
I know we're all voting him out, but can I just like throw him a vote to like whatever? So I'm telling you up front.
So that way you're not surprised when it's like,
Yeah.
you voted for me? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was in fairly good spirits when he came out. Oh, it was funny. Also, right before this, they had said, oh, you've been locked in the house for 2 weeks now. Here's some things that have happened in the news and stuff like that.
Really?
Like,
They
here's
tell
the
you that?
Olympics. Here's who's playing in the Super Bowl. Here, they're like, what? So he got out the day before the Super Bowl. So
Oh.
at least he got to go watch it. Or
Oh,
whatever. So, like-
cute.
That's true. Yeah.
Sweet.
So then,
And
yeah, sorry.
then the house guests did like videos for him, and the Todrick one was so rude.
Oh, they did.
What?
Yeah. What a guy, that guy.
Did they not do that for everybody though, right?
They
What was
didn't.
that?
So normally they do it for everyone, and I think they just didn't have time to show it for the other two
So
people.
they obviously recorded
the-
it earlier in the day.
Yes. So they record goodbyes for the person who is gonna get.
Do they know, though?
No, so you record it for both people.
Oh.
So like this week, if you're voting, you would record a goodbye for Chris and you would record a goodbye for Cynthia.
I see.
And then whoever gets eliminated, that's the
I
one
see.
they would show. They do like they stopped showing it as much on the live shows because I feel like it takes up time, and if it's not that interesting, they don't want to show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times it's just like, oh, it was great playing with you. You're such a good person, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like everyone says that, and it's like, oh, that's nice for you.
Yeah.
Right? So then other times they just like have better things to show than that.
Yeah.
So, and especially in these, like, Celebrity Big Brother is accelerated.
Yeah.
Right? So they have a lot of things to do in one episode.
Okay, I see.
So they just don't want to waste time on that. But I think in this case, because some people were not so kind to Chris, they probably want to show it because they were like, ooh, drams.
Shade.
Yeah,
Lose
'cause-
the
so
Yeah.
the actual eviction vote is live.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So they can't
sorry.
say all this stuff there. They have to quickly go in, say their thing, and leave.
Do these guys get paid to be on the show?
Yes.
Like, is it like a charity bullshit?
No,
or they
this
actually
one's
get
not
money?
a charity one. This is
Oh,
like
okay.
you get
Not
paid to
that
be
charity is
on, so.
bullshit, but like I'm saying that sometimes
They haven't plugged. Normally on those type of things, they'll plug the charity. Like,
Yes.
so and so's working for this charity.
Yeah.
It's not-
Okay, so this is just okay. Got it. Okay.
Like Dancing with the Stars. They get money
Okay.
for just being
Okay.
on there.
All right.
So
So
anyway,
okay.
so
So you
yes.
said that. So they pre-record and then the live they just.
So they live and say like who they're voting out. So for example, not this week, in another episode, they voted out somebody, and Lamar did not want to vote for this person, and he was like stressed out. And Julie's like, "This is a live show. Please give us your choice." And he's like biting all his nails off and stuff, and like, yeah,
He's
so.
hilarious.
Anyway,
Okay.
so they're out. So Julie's like, so Chris is now out, and she's interviewing him, and she asked him, "What would your buddy Lance Bass say about your gameplay?"
Mm-hmm.
And he said that Lance would probably want to change the group name to Insuck.
So,
Lance also loves Big Brother.
oh yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't
and-
been on it.
Yeah.
I was surprised that he wasn't on the first 2 seasons because he's like a huge fan. Obviously, I understand why he's not on this one because he just has the twins,
Twinsies.
right? I'm also surprised that AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys still hasn't been on because
Don't
he
even have
also loves Big Brother.
Oh wow.
But I was unaware that Chris liked Big Brother, and I'm so mad for him because I feel like strategy-wise, he was the only one playing with a strategy as opposed to these other clowns who have no idea what they're doing.
Yep.
Like literally day 17, Lamar's like, so what exactly does it mean when you win the POV and stuff? Like, so he's still like has no idea how to play the game.
And even like Misha's good at winning competitions, but she has no idea what the
social aspect.
she's doing.
Yes.
And she's just like randomly like, and I'm just like,
Say that
oh.
I really hate her glasses that she wears.
Why?
She
What are
wears
they?
these like gigantic like
Sunglasses?
yes, and I guess it's so like you don't see her dead eyes. I don't know.
I truly do not like her.
Oh,
Anyways, not a fan.
That's
Anyways,
okay. Most half of the people in the UFC, their fans don't like her either. So this is nothing new to Misha Tate. So no worries.
Interesting.
Yeah. I have continued to watch. I think Shinzi is kind of continuing to watch.
Episodes behind. One episode behind.
Well, yes, so
Yes.
am I at the time that we're
Yes.
recording
At the
this,
time
but
of
I
this
plan on
recording.
catching up.
Yes.
And I'm sure by the time you hear this, I'll have watched all of them. We've been recording for some time. We don't need to get into like what happened after.
Oh,
like I said,
I
it's
forgot.
boy band break.
I'm gonna
You
stop
guys
saying
don't care what happened after Chris left.
and neither do we.
But
No.
you know, anyone, hey, if you want to chat Big Brother,
Diane,
drop a comment and I'll chat Big Brother with you. We could talk about what happened after Chris left. But
Yeah, Dee
not
is
really
like
sad.
our resident Big Brother expert.
So yeah, so I don't know when this airs. It may have already been happening.
when this airs, there'll already have been a winner
Okay.
declared because the final episode is like the 24th of February, or 23rd.
Okay. So Chris.
Actually, you know what? Show that Instagram tab because
Oh
that's
yeah, we forgot to show that. Wait, one second.
So Chris is also. I just want to say on social media because I guess you can pick like your favorite
There we go.
person,
America's favorite player.
America's
yes.
favorite player, and he really wants Shayna to win. So he's trying to get people to vote for her. So
But you can vote for Chris.
So can I say a spoiler?
okay? Did they already
What kind
vote?
of spoiler?
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Oh, no!
it's fine.
It's fine. The show's
The
over.
show is over.
Yes.
He asked to vote for people to vote for Shayna, but Shayna got out like the next episode that she was on.
It doesn't matter because this is so
America's favorite.
America's favorite player is announced on the last episode. So basically,
okay.
It's
Gotcha.
not. Yeah.
It's like a miscongeniality, I guess.
It's like
basically.
Fan
So
favorite
someone's gonna win.
Sorry.
Okay.
So on February
learning.
23rd,
Uh-huh.
which is in the past now,
Uh-huh.
but at the time of we were recording this, it's not.
Okay.
Someone will be declared the winner.
Yes.
Someone will be declared the runner-up, like second place, and then
Yes.
someone will be declared America's favorite player. All those people get money, right?
Can you be
Woo.
favorite player and be the winner?
No.
Do you think Chris could?
So you can be second place and America's favorite player, but you can't be the winner and America's favorite player.
Correct.
All right, makes sense.
Impossible.
So listen, at the time of recording this, I don't know how things are going to shake out in terms of who's going to be there at the end. So it will depend. I think Chris has a chance of being America's favorite player. I would vote for Chris.
I would vote for Chris, but he's really wanting people to vote for Shayna, so I don't know if that's going to split votes.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
probably vote for both. She could be on her thing saying vote for Chris though.
I like this guy.
That's true.
Who's
Oh my God, Lamar Odom is making the show, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
he's fun.
He's very funny.
again, I feel a little sad for him because I think he almost died. Like, he actually was dead for several minutes.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think it affected him mentally.
Uh-huh.
Because he's wow.
Yeah.
But it is so entertaining and he's so, like, dry,
Yes.
funny.
Yes, that's why I
Oh
like him.
my God.
Yeah.
Like, he is making the show.
Yeah.
Truly.
I
Yes.
enjoy him immensely.
He's very entertaining.
I just hope he somehow stumbles into, like, winning.
Yeah, me too. Yes. Yeah.
It would be so funny.
As much
Yes.
as I'm a humongous Drag Race fan. I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, so like I'm happy that Todrick and Carson are there, but they're so mean and shady.
And the thing is,
And I know that. I know that's our job, but still.
the thing is, as a Big Brother fan, I respect gameplay.
Yes.
I do. And if I feel like somebody played a really good strategic game, I would want that person to win. But I don't think any of them are.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just being mean and petty.
And yeah, just very like catty.
And just like, well, I want to be the winner because I want to be the winner. And blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, you're not putting any strategy into it. You're just being a dick.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, and what we were talking about before about the little goodbyes, like the Todrick one
Yes.
to Chris was just like his angry rant, and it was
you
like had
remember-
a
do you
lot
remember
of
what it
jump
said?
cuts because it was so long.
What?
He just kept being like, I never, or was that something else? He
remember.
I
He
can't
was just
remember
like-
if it was in the goodbye or if it was, he was like, oh, I knew you were after me and blah, blah, blah. Bye, Chris. And like, all
Yeah,
this
that was in
shit.
the video.
Like, blah,
That was
blah.
in the
And then
video.
he was saying shit like, oh, I never had a crush on him even when NSYNC was popular. And obviously I had good taste even from back then because he's so terrible.
And apparently, he's
I think
saying
that
all
was
this
in
shit
the
on live
feeds.
And
Yeah, I
it's
think that
like,
was in the video.
WTF Todrick.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All I remember seeing is like before being on Big Brother, he was loved, and then now after him being on this, they're like, nope, we hate Todrick now.
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't
you showed me
even
the
know.
back of the yes,
Yeah,
you mentioned
I don't
it.
even know how well he was loved because there's a lot of people that were like, you know what? Since people are talking about it, like,
Here's the shady shit he's done to me.
Todrick is shady,
Like
and he's
I will
like,
tell you
Oh,
from
okay.
a drag perspective, he was very well loved.
Mm.
Like he
Oh.
was huge. So it's very strange to see this side of him from where I've seen him.
there's lots of people trying to cancel him.
And I don't blame them. I mean, you showed me that video
Yeah,
of like cameos, like him recording cameos and how they're all bullshit or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and how he uses the same script all the time, and how he changes the amount of money based on how he's feeling that day. And I'm like, you're shit, dude.
Yeah, that's
And I
not
don't
okay.
normally believe in like canceling people, and obviously we're a little bit biased because we're fans of Chris, but like, you're very shady, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sent
You're
us-
very mean.
Some sort of comments. I think this was I think when I was reading the live feed things about how, like, even with the Shayna thing, he's like, obviously she's wrong. Oh, because they tried to tell, they told Carson and Cynthia that Shayna was against them and all this other stuff. They like blatantly lied to Carson and Cynthia, who then believed Misha and Todrick and not Shayna, who's been on their side the entire time. And she's like, I saved Carson, whatever. So then he's like, ugh, all the people at home know how shady Shayna is, and obviously nobody would think that we're wrong. I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
Nobody thinks
cannot
that,
wait for
sir.
this
Nobody
man
thinks
to get
that.
a hold
Well,
of his
Shayna
social
Moakler
media.
has said some really shady shit
Yeah.
as well. Okay? But I wasn't a huge fan of her prior to this show. But that doesn't mean that you are not also shady. Todrick!
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
surprised. Why didn't Todrick and Carson like do like drag race like alliance or something?
Carson wanted to,
He
but
did.
then Todrick
it started.
Yeah, they were like the first like two. Carson went to Todrick and was like,
alliances with every
"Listen,"
single
I know
person
he
in the
did.
house.
Yeah.
he was like, "Listen, we know each other. We've worked together on so
Yeah.
many things. We should just continue to work
Yeah.
together." And Todrick was kind of working with him, but then he's like, "Oh, Misha's winning everything, so I'm just gonna leave and go to her."
Oh, it was Carson who did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no, not Carson.
No,
Todrick.
Todrick. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes, dude.
Versus like Carson stuck with his people more. Carson's
Yeah.
just stupid. He doesn't know what he's doing is the problem. But I'm just like, ugh.
Do they explain it to them? Maybe they don't even know what's going
Oh
on.
no, but I think
Do some research
so. You
before
do.
go on a show.
They do kind of make them like isolate or whatever for like a few days before, so because then they do press about who's going to be on the show, and they don't want the people who are going to be on the show to see the press and know
Oh,
who the
I
other
was
people
wondering how that works.
are
Okay.
going to be. So when they're doing that, they're also not allowed to watch TV, obviously, because they might see.
Oh, stumble upon their press conference.
Yeah. So they give them like back seasons of Big Brother to watch.
Oh, they do.
So that's how some people like get a bit of knowledge about what
Oh,
happens on the
okay.
show.
Get a manual at the head time that explains all the
Oh.
rules and everything too.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Got it.
what you're looking at on the screen is our buddy Lance Bass hosting a after party at Rock.
Where is this?
Is that his bar now?
So that's
Yeah.
his bar. Rocco's
Okay.
WeHo, West Hollywood.
February 22nd.
So this happened in the past.
But
I'm sure it was fab
so Chris
Yes.
and Lance are there hosting
and
it.
all the cast. It appears was there.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't. Maybe not Chris Kattan. Who knows? But the rest of them, I'm sure, probably came. Let us know in the comments.
Hopefully it was a great time.
Yes, and like I said, if you want to talk Big Brother, let me know. I'll
Yeah.
talk Big Brother.
And let's cancel Todrick because he's mean and
We're
doesn't
not
pay his
canceling
dancers.
anyone. Nobody should be canceled.
Just don't be
I don't
mean,
believe in
Todrick.
cancel
Let's
culture,
cancel
but like,
cancel culture.
Just don't be mean, and that's all you gotta do.
People should be accountable for being shitty.
people should be
they should.
accountable, but I don't like cancel culture because it implies that people can't change.
That's
Right.
a very good point. I like that.
Right?
That's brilliant.
Like it just means like if you're this way now, you're gonna be that way forever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
People do grow and people do change, but
Yeah.
Todrick do better. Not
Do
cool.
better.
That's right.
Anyways,
Don't be mean.
been over an hour.
So, can we get to the song and then we can?
Maybe
Oh,
let's
yes.
save the song for another time.
Okay.
Because you know what? There's a music video that we can use. We can use it for like a bit more content.
That's
And
a good idea.
That is a
You know what
good
I mean?
idea. Yes.
so if you know what song we're talking about, stay tuned because
Yes.
we'll
That's gonna be
I
fun
don't know
too.
how easy it would be for you to figure it out.
yeah, but
Yes.
There you go.
definitely tune in next week. Same
Back
That
time.
time.
Same
bat channel.
boy band break channel. Same boy band break time.
There you go.
And for now, thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.